This is my little hole of a patio. It's a mess. I swept it, but the pine tree up there constantly, I mean, I can come out in the morning and I have an inch of pine needles down here no matter what the season. I can't sit out here because the mosquitoes are terrible. I'm not a big fan of Florida anyway. The heat and the humidity is hard, and the idea that I can't sit out here is really hard. I feel like I'm in jail. I'm always in the house. So we were talking about it, and I mentioned to my husband that Iceland has no mosquitoes, and if I looked for a piece of property we might be able to afford some. Antarctica's kind of out. There's no shopping there or anything. He suggested that we just screen the patio in, which he's been kind of fighting, but it's better than Iceland. So I'll let you know how this goes. First we have to talk to the manager here to find out if we need a permit, if they're going to allow it or whatever. And I'm concerned about that because I need like a quarter wall. I can't just put screen sections up. I need to put that quarter wall up because he will see a squirrel and go right through the screen. There will be nothing that stops him. And of course, all that man needs, my husband, is another project. So we'll see how far this goes. Here we are, $400 worth of aluminum tubing. Wow, I thought it would cost about half that. But we're on our way with this. The front is framed out. The door is going to be a good size. We can swing that way wide to get the bicycles in and out. Making progress. We've got the door. And the other wall is getting framed in. This is going to be a decent place to sit in the morning. I'm going to like it. And the evening. No mosquitoes. There aren't any screens in here yet. And yet, Wiz will not go out. He will stand at the door and wait for you to let him out. He could step 6 inches to his right and walk through the wall. But he won't do it. Moving along at the speed of an arthritic snail, but it's getting done. Some of the posts that were missing before are in now. The support, not posts, I guess beams? What would they be called? The cross pieces. They're put in with these brackets to keep everything square. We got them, what they are is pieces of L bracket that are cut individually at the aluminum place. I have the screens cut here to size, the ones that will go in. I'm not a real good screen inserter. It's taking me a lot longer than I thought. I thought I would just whip them right up, but that's not happening. We've got a cross beam that needs to be put in over there. We're coming along. The screen room is coming along. He's put some screens in some sections. That's really nice. That thinner screen, we got the more expensive one, the one that was tighter and is supposed to stop no-see-ums. It also stops most of the water, so we'll be able to have patio furniture in here that won't get soaked. The orchids are going to live outside and they're loving it. They're under a little bit of an overhang so they don't get completely pounded by the rain, but they're absolutely loving what they get. I can't wait till the rest of this is done. I'm really looking forward to it. I was starting to trim out the screen, and then I realized, because I saw him, that he was going back over what I did. He didn't think it was neat and clean enough and redoing it, so I just stopped doing that. What's the point? We're interrupting the screen room. I don't know if you can see him out there. He's vacuuming and he's washing and now he's drying the the car. It's his birthday today, and since I had money left over from what I gave him to build the patio, we're going on a little birthday trip. It's nothing much, just maybe up to Bowling Green for 3-4 days. We used to do the equivalent in the RV of traveling in a big rolling suitcase. And now he's running around the house. I don't know, he looks like he's packing for a month on Mars. I figured I would just throw a couple spare outfits in a duffel bag, put my toothbrush in there and maybe a spare charger, and that would be it. Now I'm beginning to be nervous. Maybe I'm not packing heavy enough. We've got the neighbor girl coming in to watch the dog. He'll be able to go and play with their 2 dogs too. They get along pretty well. Let's see, what's special about Bowling Green? The Sushi Train restaurant, I hope that's still open. Halfway Books, no, Half Price Books, I love that place. And the Corvette Museum. We're not really going up there, I don't know, on a vacation. All we want to do is get out of the house and be on the road again. We're going to try sleeping in the car. We're old, we're both big people, and I don't know how this is going to work. But we can motel room it if truck stopping and, yeah, the seats go down. If truck stopping and rest area don't work, we can always just get motel rooms.